Look at this, the Pacific Ocean and the mountains. First bug of the day just splattered itself against my visor. I've been riding for about 30 seconds. Welcome to the South Island. Well, unfortunately, my bike is falling apart. Oh, come on. Hello and welcome. In today's video, we're going across on the ferry from Wellington to the South Island for a 3-day weekend ride. I'm on my Suzuki Bandit, freshly kitted up for touring, and with me is Simon and Jill on their Honda Pan-European. Plan for the first day is to go from Picton to Hanmer Springs using Highway 1 to Kaikoura and then the inland route, a distance of 285 kilometres. We'll stay in Hanmer one night, then head to Christchurch the following morning, which is around 130 kilometres, spend the night in Christchurch, then on Sunday head back up to Picton and the ferry back to Wellington. We boarded the ferry along with all the other bikes and soon we were off. It was a smooth crossing and the weather was fine, and soon it was time to disembark and start our ride south. Look at this, the Pacific Ocean and the mountains. Whenever I see scenery like this, it always makes me smile inside my helmet. We decided to stop at The Store, a cafe and venue about halfway to Kaikoura. I just had to check the stickers on this road sign to see if any of the YouTubers I follow had put one there. But alas, there were none that I recognised. Welcome to the inland route to Hanmer in 126 kilometres. I'm loving this road. Well, here we are. We've just come off the inland road from Kaikoura through to Waiau, the inland road rather than the coastal road. Some beautiful twisty bits on that road. So we had a great deal of fun on there. Unfortunately, a bit of substandard road surface and gravel in a few places, but yeah, it was well worth the effort to take that road rather than the coastal road. So here we are at this charming little rest area, which is down the bottom of a long kind of gravel road that we ended up finding just off the main street in Waiau here. So about another 45 kilometres or so to run through to our destination tonight, which is Hanmer. Bye-bye, Waiau. Shortly after the stop at Waiau, we continued on to Hanmer Springs and checked into the motel, which was right on the edge of town. It had a nice view from the balcony. After sharing dinner and a nice bottle of wine, we called it a night.
Morning everyone. Well, this is just starting on the second day, so let's get packed up and get everything on the bikes and then get on our way. So Hanmer first, cup of coffee and breakfast, strongly needed, and then on the way off to Christchurch.
First bug of the day just splattered itself against my visor. I've been riding for about 30 seconds. Welcome to the South Island.
We had a good breakfast and got underway to Christchurch, which was a fairly uneventful ride under grey skies, which at one point started drizzling, fortunately not for too long. We joined Highway 1 at Waipara, got fuel at Amberley, and soon enough the northern motorway of Christchurch was under our wheels. From there it was time to go our separate ways, visiting friends and family. Next morning I left Christchurch early. Jill and Simon stayed on for an extra day, so from now on I was on my own. I stopped at Cheviot at the No. 8 cafe, where they very obligingly made a vegan breakfast for me.
Well, unfortunately, my bike is falling apart. Well, not quite. But I've just discovered that one of the bolts that are one of the nuts that holds the indicator on the back seems to have come off. Bit of vibration maybe. So zip ties to the rescue, and hopefully that'll hold for long enough for me to get home and put a new nut on it.
Marine Reserve. I can smell it before I can see it. Seals basking on the rocks. The biggest giveaway is their smell. Come on. Thank you. Check out the anti-rockfall provisions here.
At Ward, I stopped at a rest area to stretch the legs and get off the bike. It turned out to be beside a lake with a walkway, and yeah, it was a bit windy. After a quick break, I was back on the road for the 67 kilometres remaining to the ferry.
Welcome to Picton, and this is the end of the South Island. So now I'm just on my way to the ferry terminal.